Hello everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the country you're on. I thought today I would just do a chill, relax, chit chat, get ready with me, face full of nothing new. Some of it, I'd say the majority of it's a little bit of high end, but sometimes you just want that. Like I felt like I needed a little bit of a stress reliever, so I thought we'd put on some makeup together. If you guys are at all interested. Yeah, so I'll tell you what I'm using as I'm using it, and of course the first thing, this is the most inexpensive thing on here, and I can't not use it. If any day that I want to actually put makeup on that feel good about, like I feel good about myself, even if I'm not really going anywhere, but maybe there's a chance I might go somewhere, this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, I know I wax poetic about it, but I cannot get over how much I love this stuff. So I just keep it to the majority of anywhere where I've got texture. You know that whole like, hey, we're ladies of a certain age and we live, and then that life sometimes translates to our face. You know what I'm talking about. Like, oh yeah, we've got all that going on. Why do I feel like you're so dark? I think I ran into this before and I switched to the yellow filter on the ring light, and that didn't help at all. If you guys have any tips on how one of these days I can actually be a real YouTuber, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm gonna start with the Natasha Face Glow Foundations SPF 15. This is in shade 40, which I think is a little, it's like my winter shade. And I don't know why I'm applying it with my fingers, I guess because I put it on my finger and we're just rolling with it. This to me is, if you're having like a really spectacular makeup day, or you're going for like a no makeup and you're good with just like a little bit of concealer and then you put this over the top of it and you're good to go, this is fantastic for it. If not, I pair it with my Transfer Matte foundation. This is a pore vanishing matte foundation. This is also in 40N. I'm gonna be smart and apply that with a damp beauty blender this time. And this is much thicker. I'd say that this is about as thick, honestly, as like the e.l.f. Camo CC cream. Is that what it is? Yeah, the CC cream. Okay, foundation is on. I don't know why. You know what? I don't think you're as zoomed in as you normally are. That's my problem. I should probably fix that, huh? And are we crooked? I can't tell if that's a little bit better. It might be. Or maybe some of my lights are turned the wrong way or something. Anyway, that feels good. Feels good on my skin. The Natasha base products, you can get them on sale sometimes, like the buy two get one free, or buy one get one half off, whatever. I've bought several items that were buy one get one free, and so sometimes I'll stock up on stuff like that. This is the Chanel concealer, and I've really been enjoying this. What shade is this? Oh, this is 2. This is the Chanel concealer in shade 2, I believe, or 02, something like that. I tried the number 1, the lightest shade, and it looked white on me. I look white right now, like I'm super washed out. We're gonna fix that a little bit here. They say it matches, but it's like everywhere. I'm super, oh my Lord, my neck is feeling my age today. I need to get back on that new face thing. Darn it, you guys, why did I stop? Okay, not everything is Natasha, but I did grab a Natasha the contour sculpting powder. I've decided lately that some of the things that I didn't like the first time, I went back in again and used a different technique and decided I really liked them. So I think what I've been doing a little bit more lately is doing my contouring, almost like a blush contouring, up a little higher. I used to just try to keep it down into that hollow, you know, from the right in here, and I've decided if I move it up a little bit, sometimes I don't even need, like sometimes I can just do blush alone, and it seems like that's what I used to do. I don't know why I got away from it, but I've been keeping that kind of up a little bit further, and I feel like it makes my face look like it has a little bit more shape. I mean, round is a shape, right? But like the shapes that you need, like the cheekbone shape, like that, hey, did you lose 5 pounds kind of shape? Oh my gosh, I was talking to a gal the other day, and she's like, I feel so bad. I never noticed when people lose weight. Because my husband's lost like 45 pounds. A little jealous over that, because that's probably about what I need to lose. Anyway, she said, yeah, her mom was like, hey, did you notice anything different? And she's like, what are you talking about? No. And she goes, I lost 2 pounds. Like, wow. Unless you're like, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. I was just like, I would never have noticed if someone lost 2 pounds. I can look like I've lost 2 pounds just by what I wear, so. I'm gonna try a little bit of this contouring type thing on my nose here. I never do that right. This is a weird angle to do this, but we're going with it. Am I crooked? I always need to keep it a little bit off my. All right, that always looks funny. We're just gonna tap it. Moving on. I'm gonna go back in to the Natasha Love Glow Face Quad. Looks like this. and I have become more comfortable using the Natasha Denona cream products. At first I was like, I don't know that I love them so much, but when I first got this, I thought this is an eyeshadow palette. There's no way this is a face palette, but I'm gonna use this blush in here today. I think I've figured it out a little bit more. If you guys like Natasha Denona product, follow her on Instagram because she does tutorials and stuff in her stories all the time. She'll repost them to YouTube as well, but I have learned so much on how she uses the products and how the products were designed for. And not everything I love. Like I'm not, you know, a 20-something model, right? We know this, like that. I don't need to state the obvious here, but you can tell how she uses some of the products, and you go, okay, that's not how I was using it and didn't like it. So let me try what she's doing. And then I find that I actually really enjoy them a lot more. So non-pro tip, go ahead and follow the actual, you know, brands of the stuff that you like. That's really subtle and soft. I'm gonna take a little bit of this bright, bold, what is this? This is a diamond powder. Ooh, do I want the coral one? No, I want the pink one. I'm going in with this bright, it looks, I mean, it's like fuchsia. And I've got that same brush that I was using for this up here too. For staying home and working. This is just, you know, one of those days where I've got so much to do and I don't even know where to start. So let's start by playing with makeup. Let's do this. I was gonna put makeup on anyway, and I'm like, you know what? Sometimes just the chill, like no stress, sit back, relax, do what we like to do, play with makeup. I'm actually looking for my lip liner and I don't see it here. Oh, it's hiding under my boobs. All right, this is a Natasha Denona lip liner. And not everything is. I keep saying that, and then I pull out more Natasha Denona stuff. So give me a second, let me put some lip liner on. All right, I went ahead and lined in my lips and filled them in. And this is the shade, looks like L2, is that right? Yeah, the lip liner shade that I use just says L2. I don't know what that stands for, but we're gonna throw some lipstick on the top of it. This stuff, now that lip liner, it reminds me, do I have one of them handy? It reminds me of the ColourPop Lippy pencils. For whatever reason, I don't have one handy. And, which is odd. And I like them a little bit better, I gotta be honest. These are a little firmer, I think, than the ColourPop lip gel. But their lipstick, the I Need a Nude lipsticks, are phenomenal. I love these. They feel so comfortable and nourishing and creamy and just rich and classy. This is the shade Jennifer. And I have several shades that I really like, but this is the one we're using today. Okay, I need a little bit more concealer up where I have my glasses. That bronzer nose contouring thing did not do me any favors. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna tap it with my finger. I really do like this. This Chanel concealer, under eye concealer, whatever else. Wasn't sure that I was gonna like it at first, and then I've decided to actually do really like it. And it's expensive. Like, you should know before you buy it if you're gonna like it or not. I need some eyebrows, don't I? Do you guys care that I bounce around on my face and don't do anything like the proper order? This is the Hourglass brow pencil. It's a fine tipped eyebrow pencil, and because I try to just fill in sort of where it looks a little sparse and kind of darken up just like where I want the contour to be a little bit more, I don't need anything that's like, I don't know. I know a lot of people are doing like these super feathery, brushed up, soap, whatever type things still, and I just would rather, you know, here's the thing. Eyebrows they should be subtle, and you shouldn't necessarily notice them. They shouldn't be like, oh wow, you've got eyebrows drawn on. Wow, that's interesting. Like, they should not be conversation starters. Unless you're, you know, unless you're a makeup artist or whatever, or you're a little bit more editorial, or you're, you know, into one of those things. If you're just a lady of a certain age, a mom, a grandma, or whatever else, an employee, a wife, do you really need to have eye-raising eyebrows? I don't know. I think I'm a little bit more on the, I guess less is more, say, color in my eyebrows. But we'll fix that. We'll make it look a little bit more balanced. I haven't used this ColourPop palette in so long. This is from Frozen 2. This is the Elsa palette. I love the Anna palette. And when I was going through my palettes the other day, looking for stuff for another video that I've got coming up, that I'm gonna film coming up, it'll probably go up way before this one. Anyway, when I saw it, I was like, why don't I ever wear this? This is super pretty, and it's, right now it just feels like the right time of year. I am gonna take this shade right here in the middle. It's called Fire, and this is such a gorgeous, I didn't put on any kind of eyelid primer, but I used this palette last night when I went out with my husband, and I was, palette is great. And I think it's because I kind of try a bunch of other products, and then I use ColourPop again and I go, why do I stray? You guys have heard me say that before. Why do I stray? ColourPop really does have such a consistent, user-friendly, budget-friendly, I don't know, I just love it. Do you guys have favorite inexpensive drugstore varieties, or are you guys at the point where it's like, hey, I've earned my money, now I'm gonna buy all high-end stuff? I'm gonna go in with this deepest, darkest shade up against my lash line. A little tinier brush here. Such a rich color. It came easier. I don't know why I stopped talking while I was putting that on, but I did. I'm trying to remember, like, there was a time when I wore the same eyeshadow combination every single day. I figured out kind of like what I liked, what I felt comfortable in, what I worked. And I think because I just didn't take the time to play with makeup, I was in a rut. And it looked fine. Like, it just wasn't interesting either. I don't know. I started really kind of playing with makeup, and then my husband started noticing, and now when he says things like, wow, your makeup looks really pretty, I'm not offended by it. One time I would have been offended by it. I'm like, oh, you're not supposed to notice my makeup, you're supposed to just notice how pretty I am. And now I'm like, you know what, if you take the time and someone actually, that you took the time to do it, why not get a compliment on it, you know? I don't know, it's funny how we change, right? That's pretty bold. My battery's dying. Let me grab a new battery. Oh wait, you know what? I might have enough in here. All right, we're gonna go into, I wanna go into this shimmer right here, which kind of has like a taupey undertone to it. Wait, do I want that one? Yeah, it's pretty warm. We're gonna keep that to the front third of my eye. It's not like it's pretty warm, it's just a nice shimmer. And then I'm gonna marry the two with the mid-tone here in a second. I take whatever is left on my brush and I'm gonna go into, which one do I'm gonna go into this one right here. And I do have a little bit of that kind of champagne color residual on here, but it's fine since I'm blending those two together. This is I think this is like a satin shade, or you know, they have like this, some suspended flecks in it, but you can blend it out so it's almost matte. But when I blend it in with that other shimmer, I think you get a little bit more of that sparkle in there. And for whatever reason, I feel like the ColourPop shimmers don't draw a ton of attention to textured, like, you know, the whole ladies of a certain age thing. Kind of bouncing back and forth to make sure that they're relatively even. Blending out that top ledge. It's maybe a little dark, a little bold for kind of hanging out at home, but I actually kind of like it too. So what do we need here? We need to do a little bit more down below, don't we? I'm gonna take this kind of mid-tone, almost like a plummy purpley color, just on the front half of my lower lash line. It's a little cooler, and I do honestly make a little bit of a mess. So not being a makeup artist kind of person, but then you just clean it up, right? Any other mess you make, clean it up. Maybe I'll even take a clean brush and kind of buff it out a little bit. I'm looking a little tired right now, I gotta be honest. What I need to do is like an actual face mask, but that would make me want to spend time on myself. Okay, I need a little bit of eyeliner and some mascara, and I'll be right back. All right, back again. I've got Thrive Cosmetics mascara on because, you know, I love that stuff. It's consistent. I have been using this IT Cosmetics superhero stuff, and I do like that as well, but I just felt like I needed the OG. This Natasha Denona eye pencil, it's a lot like the lip pencil. And I think it's because to me they look, and I don't know why I don't have one in here. They look like the ColourPop ones, so when I go to use them, I expect that ColourPop gel consistency, and I don't quite get this. This color is fun because it's like a vibrant purple, and you probably can't even see it with the mascara on, but I really love like this, almost like a bold fluorescent, kind of unexpected when I've got these kind of cranberry smoky eye thing going on. The lips seem a little flat right now, don't they? Oh, you know what, we'll use this. This is an Alamar Cosmetics, is this birthday suit? Yeah. This is the Alamar Cosmetics birthday suit. Why does my, feel like the things have readjusted and I'm not quite so dark and far away now. I need to remember this setting. Okay, we're just gonna put a little of this. Alamar birthday suit gloss doesn't change the shape, or that, sorry, doesn't change the shade of that. I need a nude underneath it, but it adds something. All right, I did, before I turn my camera back on, I did kind of put a little bit more blush on, because when I cleaned up, I felt like I kind of got it down a little, cleaned up a little bit too low. I feel like my makeup is maybe a little heavier than I need to, and I blame this transfer matte. I think it's a little bit more of a full coverage than I really need. Just a simple, easy, let's put some makeup on, let's, I don't know, let's hang out. I need to do that like via Zoom, like just sit around and get together, or get ready with your girlfriends just on a Zoom call. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go clean some brushes. There's just not enough hours in the day to do everything that needs to be done. You know how it is, because you guys are living the same lives I am. there's always things to fill your time. We can get it done. At least we can prioritize and get done the stuff that we need to, right? It's kind of the whole idea behind it. I have so many thoughts of things that I need to do if given the time. All right, you guys, I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you're staying warm. We're excited about a new season and we can just kind of keep moving ahead. Not wishing our lives away, but definitely wishing for new and improved. I'm going to wish you guys well, much happiness and health, and until my next video. Bye for now.